I was at a conference in Las Vegas a couple of weeks ago, and I was talking to one of my colleagues during this event, and he pulled me aside. He was like, "Danny, congratulations on the YouTube channel. I see what you're doing, and you're doing really great things on YouTube. And I see what you're doing. You're posting market snapshots. You're doing a lot of data analysis, and I'm just thinking I could do that." And so I very sincerely was like, "Do it, dude. Like I would love to see your spin, your take on doing that in your marketplace." Very quickly, this guy's demeanor completely shifted, and he was like, "Oh, no, I would never do that. But I could, but like I'm not going to." And so we continued the conversation. Didn't think too much of it. As I was walking to dinner that night, that kept playing in my mind. It was like a bad broken record. Just like I could do that. I could do that. I could do that. And I've never been one to think I could do that. I think I will do that. And so it was really hard for me to wrap my head around how this guy sincerely felt like he could do something and made a conscious decision not to do it. And so I started thinking, well, how many other agents out there are thinking the same thing as this gentleman? I could do something for my business, but for whatever reason, they're not going to do it. It could be fear. It could be laziness. It could be a variety of different things. But here's the truth. Inaction is the mother of mediocrity. And what this gentleman decided to do was not act on something that he knew worked. Because I shared my results with him. I told him, year to date, we've done over $10 million in real estate transactions from our YouTube channel alone. "Oh, that's awesome, man. That's awesome. I see what you're doing with the data and stuff, and I could totally do that." Awesome. Do it. I would love to support you in any way that I can. Unfortunately, there is a trend that I've observed where we trick ourselves into thinking that we can do something, or we trick ourselves into feeling good about not doing something, but simply acknowledge or tricking ourselves into thinking or tricking ourselves by saying that we could do it. We could do it. But there is some sort of underlying fear, underlying insecurity that is keeping us from actually moving the needle forward. Correct me if I'm wrong, but the last time I checked, your kids didn't eat because of something that you could do. It's because you chose to do something and actually do it. You realized that you could do it, or maybe you didn't even think you could, but you took that step forward. You made the decision. You took the action. And that's the difference, my friends. You're sitting at home right now. The difference between those who are high performers and those who consistently underachieve, it's that one simple thing. It's taking action. Not just sitting there and pleasing one's ego, satisfying one's ego with saying, "I could do that." Very, very similar situation. I've had individuals come up to me in the past, and by the way, this is not, I don't mean to be conceited or anything at all. I'm just sharing my experience. I've had people come up to me before and be like, oh, you went to Stanford. That's awesome. Like, I could have gone there. If I really applied myself in high school, I could have gone there. And it's like, that's awesome, but you didn't, because you didn't take the actions necessary in high school to get there. And I did. And so that's the bottom line, is that there are those who will continue to underachieve because they don't take action, and they take solace in consoling themselves by saying, "I could do that if I really wanted to." But that's not going to put food on the table for your kids. That's not going to send you and your kids on your next vacation to Walt Disney World. It never has, and it never will. What's going to send them there is by taking action. And so the next time you catch yourself, because we all do it. By the way, I've done it myself too. I can't think of a concrete example right now, but I know I've done it. And so in a lot of ways, this is a reminder to me as well. is that the next time that you catch yourself saying, oh my gosh, I could do that, well, what's stopping you? Is it fear? Is it insecurity? Whatever it is, remove it from the equation. Dive head first, take action, be a winner. This is Danny Gould, everyone. Selling Silicon Valley. Stay legendary, everybody.